Hey there, friends. Welcome back to Harmony Hub, presented by Memorial Connect. I'm Lamar, and today we're stepping off the stage for a minute and talking all about something that hits close to home for a lot of us working musicians. How do you actually get your phone ringing with steady bookings, especially for those really meaningful events like funerals and memorials? So if you're tuning in, hoping for a little help to grow your career and maybe carve out a real niche, you're absolutely in the right place. Now, I want to start where, honestly, every strong business starts, the brand. And I know folks hear brand and they think, okay, do I need a fancy logo or some kind of mysterious stage name? But it's so much more than visuals. What I see working, especially in memorial music, is that your brand is your reputation. It's the feeling families, planners, even funeral directors get from working with you. Are you reliable? Can you be empathetic in tough moments? And are you professional? Those little things stick. Honestly, I tell folks, just think about what people say about you after you finish a service. That's your real brand. And targeting your audience. Oh man, don't skip that homework. When I first launched Memorial Connect, I had all these ideas for what I thought would matter to families and event planners. But you know what really paid off? Real testimonials and feedback from my earliest clients. And when families told me we felt safe choosing you, we felt heard, that's what let Memorial Connect stand out. You know, that's what gives you immediate trust, using those real words, not empty promises. Think about the core people you're serving. Families, of course, but also funeral homes, event planners, even faith leaders. They're all looking for someone with calm and comfort, not just vocal chops. Do your research, find out what your local funeral homes need. Talk to planners about what makes a ceremony unforgettable, and take a note from my playbook. Listen for the words they use and let those guide how you present yourself online and in person. I guess what I'm saying is your brand isn't just for show. It's for building real trust, one connection at a time. Okay, so you figured out your brand. You know who you're trying to reach. Now it's about reaching them, right? Folks, your website and your social media are going to do a lot of the heavy lifting for you in today's world. I learned this the hard way. I mean, even 10 years ago, folks would tell me, I wish I'd known you existed. So having that digital presence matters. Let's be specific. Your website shouldn't just be an online business card. You want to have a section just for memorial or funeral services. List out the types of ceremonies you cover. Maybe have sample videos or audio clips. Yes, even if they're just recorded in your living room. Testimonials. Oh, they're gold. And clear calls to action. Contact me or request availability. Make it easy for folks who are grieving or planning to actually reach out. And then there's social media, which, let's be honest, not all musicians love, but even simple regular updates make a difference. Share clips from performances or even quick behind the scenes looks at your small rehearsal setup. And shout out to folks like Sarah Jones in Dallas, a performer who, I kid you not, turned her whole calendar around by adding just a few video clips singing Amazing Grace and Ave Maria, gathering up family reviews and tagging her local funeral homes. Now she gets referrals on referrals, and her event fee went from, $150 to $400 in about a year? Wild. The little things add up fast when you're consistent. And don't be afraid to partner up with a photographer or videographer, even if it's just a friend. Quality pictures, actual event moments, not just headshots, help set you apart. And every new testimonial, every thank you note from families should go online. You want people to see that not only are you active, but you're trusted and in demand. That's how you start creating that steady stream of inquiries. So after you've built your brand and your online presence, how do you really take things to that next level? This is where you step beyond word of mouth and use some of the resources and networks that are actually built for this exact kind of work. Word of mouth is great. And look, I'll never knock a good referral, but specialized directories like Memorial Connect, I built this platform because I saw the need. Families are overwhelmed. They're searching for someone reliable who gets it, and sometimes they don't know where to look. Musicians listing on a site like Memorial Connect, you're now findable, actively looked for by folks who need exactly what you do. And the platform actually brings clients to you. There's nothing quite like seeing a new inquiry pop up just because you invested in that detailed profile with video samples and genuine reviews. And don't underestimate collaboration either. Some of the busiest musicians I know partner up with funeral directors, caterers, even florists, anyone involved in the memorial space. Every person you connect with is a potential referral source. I've seen folks join local remembrance events or work with community organizations. It just keeps growing from there. Like when people know who you are and what you do, they're more likely to recommend you again and again. I guess that's really why I started Memorial Connect in the first place. I wanted to make sure musicians and singers had a place to reach the families who needed their gift, so they could really grow their careers and honestly build something steady and meaningful. That's always been my hope for this community. So to anyone listening who's ready to dig in and own your niche, remember, you've got tools, you've got networks, and you've got a community right here cheering you on. Well, that about wraps it up for today. If you're ready to turn your music into a steady career, start with your brand, invest in your presence, and don't shy away from the platforms and people waiting to help you grow. We're going to keep this conversation going. So be sure to join us for the next episode. Until then, keep sharing your gift, and I'll see you soon on Harmony Hub.